Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, we're just heading right on in. This is a Bloodsailor house. So we're going to be pretty heavily focused on the Bloodsailors in this episode. They're the guys we're going to be fighting with and whatnot. Most of them aren't that big of a threat. Their magic wielders are not very strong. Their lieutenants are a little tough, but I think we can take them. I have a lot of rogue stones, more than I usually do. I should be able to grab quite a few things with them. Oh, there's a cleave.
That's it for you.
It missed, and I guess also replaced my normal attack. Now they're not coming in to get me. Why? Why does it keep doing that? That must be a glitch, right? And at the end of the day, it's really just for convenience sake, right? Very rarely is that one hit going to make an actual difference. But it is much more convenient. Okay, I think that's a slow trap, if I remember. Nope, it's an acid trap. It could still try to hold me, so being immune to it's helpful. It's getting kind of hard to hit. Oh, there he goes. Oh, right, I forgot I was so close to leveling up before. Yeah, more wisdom. Just keep putting up my skills. No more of those. Yes! I have a second attack! At last. Okay. So, this thing has a duration. It doesn't just remove those then. I guess that actually does protect you, so I should take a clarity. I'd say, just in case. For these ones, Death Ward is handy, but I don't think I need one right now. Hammer of the Gods can be pretty cool. I could take a neutralized poison. Spell removes all level drain, blindness, and deafness. Will not remove the effects of a curse or a disease. Neutralized poison is helpful. I could take one of those. I don't know, I'm thinking. Yeah, why not? Hammer of the Gods is an attack spell. Where it just kind of blasts the enemy with Divine. Healer's Kit plus 10. Oh, wow. Okay, Restoration it is. I'll switch that out later, I suppose.
Let the earth take you.
Okay. I don't know how many more traps there are in this place. I forgot, I suppose, that this place was very heavily trapped. I've sprung them all. Okay, that key... I don't know if you actually must have it, but you should get it. Just put this stuff away. Alright, I'll rest, restore myself, get back my other thing, and then rest again. It's rather inconvenient, but I suppose they haven't left me with much of a choice. Nope. Come on. This one. Alright. You know what? We'll just keep that. You never know exactly when you'll get level drained from one of these nasty traps. It's best to just have a curative measure on hand. I've got 80 hit points. I mean, one extra constitution point I don't think makes that big a difference, but I am level 8. Up to 20. Awesome. Alright, so this letter here, I believe, yeah, that one tells you, like, gives you a clue on where to go next. You gotta use the seedy tavern. That key lets you get in. Into the place you really need to go, but also offers an alternative entrance. So there's 3, maybe 4 ways to get in. To the seedy tavern. Because it's mostly blocked off. This guy gives you a couple answers. You can go to the door. You can give some smuggler's coins to bribe your way in. This side door over here grants entrance, but you need the key to get in. However, I do want to check to see if you can break it down. You cannot, so you must either get the key, bribe this person with smuggler's coins, or... wear... I'm not in combat. There we go. Or wear Bloodsailor armor, and then go to the door. And then they'll let you in. Yeah, and then here's the door that the key opened. Alright, so you could talk to these 2 guys. They're Bloodsailors, but they don't really have much to say or do. They just challenge you to a drinking contest. This guy sells some stuff, basic thief equipment. But what he really has is his auction stuff. Miscellaneous. That's a nymph cloak, and that's a sash of shimmering. I've already got both of those. He also has, yeah, magical morningstar, longsword, and double axe. So I think we'll want to take the miscellaneous first. Maybe the armor first, actually. Alright, I got 1 coin left, so not enough to actually buy anything. Nah, I'll stick with this. I do like the look of purple, but it doesn't mesh with my armor. Alright, he has an unfavorable view of me, so I don't want to sell things to him. But I can make some decent money off of that. And now the smuggler's coin isn't worth anything, so I might as well get rid of it. Upstairs, there's just some basic loot in these rooms. Yeah, this place leads to like a hallway, I think, with 4 or 5 other rooms to go into. This one over here, as I recall, is just like a dwarf sleeping. Yeah. Don't really need to go in there. The rest of these, however, have loot. Right, 2 attacks. I forgot about that. I tell you, that's going to be huge. Now the disadvantage, it's not really a disadvantage, but the thing about having a second attack is that it only uses half, or not half, it uses 5 points less of your attack bonus than your normal attacks. So I get +9 on my swings, +14 without power attack. But I only get +9 if with my second attack. So it won't hit as often. But there is no disadvantage to having it. It's just a second attack with its own limitation. Alright, so the chef down here you have a couple options for. You can persuade him, threaten him, bribe him, kill him. What you want to do is threaten him, I think. That'll summon in some Bloodsailors, and you can kill them. Yeah. Kill the Bloodsailors for some extra XP.
Perish as you sow.
Alright, this is what you really want that key to open. There's an acid trap on the floor in here. I believe it's hugging the right side of the wall, so just avoid that. And now we're in the Bloodsailor hideout. So they'll have 1 or 2 patrollers down here, but they're just regular people. I think this room over here has a lieutenant in it, if I remember. No, this one doesn't. There's 2 or 3 lieutenants in these areas, underground. And different kinds of lieutenants, too. Some cast spells and are monks. Some of them are just, like, 2-weapon fighters. One of them's got a nasty 2-bladed weapon that he's pretty good with. Alright, this is just another normal group. They're dropping a lot of rapiers. Or rapiers, or however you want to say it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that door right here is the way out. So let's head down to this one first. I might be wrong about that, but I think that is correct. Nope, this is the way out. There's a lieutenant over here, possibly. These areas are... No, this one doesn't have a lieutenant. 2 lieutenants are down on the other floor. Maybe 3 lieutenants, actually, now that I think about it. Lieutenants are worth a decent bit of XP, so I'm happy to kill all of them. Alright, so this lieutenant has potential to be pretty nasty. But I don't think he's going to be too bad to deal with. He has a 2-bladed weapon, so his attack already isn't as good as it could be, even though he does get an extra attack by it. He's not bad with it, mind you, as far as these kinds of weapons go, but I have the kind of defenses I do. It's hard to hurt me anyway. Yeah, down he goes. That's not one of the instant death traps, but it's not a good trap. That's another one of those randomly empty chests that's always lying around. Still not sure what the point of those is. I've always found them, never found a use for them. But there's like 1 in each district, I think. Alright, I think there's a diamond in this chest. There is. That's the only place you're like guaranteed to get a diamond. The only other way is to persuade Ophala after completing her quest. Fortunately, you usually don't need more than 1, if you need any at all. But they're also worth some significant money if you don't have anything to make with them. Okay, so that's a lieutenant out through this door, and then there are 2 more in the doors at the end of the halls. This metal door over here is heavily locked. These things are always unidentified for some reason. Okay, so this metal door here is locked and extremely difficult to break. This might take a little bit. Now beyond that door right there, They're interrogating Van Gaal's girlfriend. The interrogator has a scroll on him that lets you get past the gate in the aqueducts. The girl you can convince to give you a necklace that will let you get through the door in the Silver Sails. I want both. You must get at least one of those two things, however.
Perish as you should.
Alright, there's the scroll. So, down here, this is a big storeroom, I believe, with a group of enemies, and one of the spell-casting variants of the lieutenants. There's a bunch of traps in here. One or two, not a bunch, but there are some. Now, as I recall, these dudes are like monk wizards. They're also capable of unarmed combat, with a decent level of proficiency. Holy cow. The second attack, it's just like an unending wave of swings. Pretty sure that chest is trapped. I guess we'll see how bad of a trap. Okay, not that bad.
Let the earth take you.
Alright, so I think we have another one of the two-bladed sword variants in this room with another group of other Bloodsailors. Nope, he's just alone, but it is another one of those guys. That chest there might be trapped as well. I can't remember. Alright, this is a bag that gives you more room, but doesn't actually reduce the weight of anything that you're carrying. Normally I use it to carry reagents around. I'll just sell it since I'm not doing that in this run. Alright, this is one of the lieutenants with the two weapons, like the one I fought in the aqueducts. So there's like two of each variant, basically. And I'm pretty sure there's only 6 lieutenants total. And then there's Calyx bodyguards, who are also technically lieutenants, I believe. The real fatal flaw of the Bloodsailor lieutenants is the fact that they all wear Bloodsailor uniforms instead of armor. Wow, +2. I haven't even used the +1 one that I have. Alright, now we come out this door. So the CD Tavern is cleared. I'm gonna head over to the aqueduct, open the gate, grab the little bit of loot, and kill the little, like, weak group of Bloodsailors that will attack me. They should be, yep, right down there. Oh, that's a commando. Commander? Yeah, it's a commander. What in the world? Is that because I'm a higher level? And so the random groups have a stronger guy? Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that guy here. I knew that they did scale a little bit too, just like the prisoners would if you show up at the peninsula later in the game. And like Meldonen's guards had acolytes, sometimes they don't. The enhanced editions, I think, rebalanced how much experience you get from certain things, so you level up a little bit faster. You're like a level ahead of where you used to be in the original game. At most of the stages here. And so a lot of different encounters are slightly different from what I'm used to. Definitely nothing enough to significantly impact gameplay, though. Okay, so the Silver Sails area I'm going to is home to a bloated dire spider. So I'm going to have to kill another one of those. The last one went down pretty easily. I pray that this one does too. Because man, do I hate fighting them. I can use Drene's locket to unlock that door now. Oh, there goes my buffs.
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
That's alright, I was going to need my other detect traps anyway. Oh, right. Heavily encumbered. $104. That's a pretty big boost. And we're back up to 20. I didn't get these two off. And I'm level 8 now, so one more level up and all my stuff jumps up to +3. Okay, use this on me. That one too. Oh right, I forgot I had resist elements. Yeah, and then let's go Divine Favor and Extra Strength, just in case the thing poisons me. Gotcha. Okay. Now killing that thing and getting through this door is very important. Let's use this. There's some bombardier beetles down here. There usually are, at least. And there's some traps down here as well, so I'll just take care of those. And there should be like 4 bombardier beetles. My resist elements should protect me from most of their attacks. Resist elements can only take 20 damage max before it runs out. So yeah, right now it can only take 8 more acid damage before disappearing. There it goes. But it did its job. I think that was all of their acid bursts. Right, and then we can drop this in. Got another one of Halyot's tombs. This one's not too bad. It's got some undead that pour out at you once you take this. Pretty sure I can turn. Yeah, it'll repel the warriors, kill the others. Zombie warriors are reasonably strong. We'll be killing a lot of them in the Beggar's Nest. The level I'm at, we'll bring them in a bunch. Alright, but that's another one of Halyot's tombs cleared. That one is honestly the easiest one. The last one shouldn't be too bad for me, given my protections, but it can be pretty messy for some people. It's just a mummy that you're fighting. But mummies are very unpleasant to fight. Alright, that dude will take me right to Kalik. He's in either, or he's both down here, And he's in the aqueducts, the big building that I went through to get there. He'll appear in both locations, so it doesn't matter which one you take. Both can get you where you need to go. But I like getting everything and killing everyone, so I go through both. Okay, so, first of all, this is a round of levels, that's 8. This one's 5 rounds plus my charisma modifier, also 8. So, doesn't matter which order I cast those in.
Ah, Bounder! You are not half the man your
let you
father
squander
was.
this opportunity.
There are a bunch of different conversations going on at once.
Make them think your name in the history books, and they respect you all the more when they get it.
So here you have Calic and Vangal arguing with each other.
What is this, Bengal? More of your old guard? Loyalists?
Yes, yes, this is my second wave come to fight you. Adventurers all, we will defeat you.
I'll play the play your guts. Your foolish rule is over tonight.
Alright, so he and his guards are not incompetent. His guards are, like, stronger than normal Bloodsailors, weaker than lieutenants. Calic himself is pretty dangerous if you don't focus on him, because I think he gets sneak attacks too. And he is definitely harder than the rest of them. My temporary hit points just absorbed all of that. Alright. +1 repair, that's a guaranteed drop from that guard. There's the Masterson amulet. And there's the fairy dust I need to get the drone. Get some extra loot for killing a boss. This door remains closed until Calic is dead as well. You must kill him. And don't even try to kill Vangal. You will fail. You can, however, kill his guards if you want to, but I won't. I do if I'm an evil guy, but he's likable enough as a rogue.
Well,
He can show he shows up in the Pirates of the Sword Coast DLC. Vangal does. And then he gets turned into a mummy, I think. Alright, we're out the sewer grate. Let's go speak with the Mastersons and give them the amulet back, and they'll run into their little barricaded estate that you can never enter. And then I think that'll pretty effectively finish out the Docks District. Alright.
I believe I heard Lord Well that we're battling the pit is of course. Farewell.
So, 3 reagents are delivered. 2 out of 3 tombs have been cleared. Do you actually get XP for turning those into him? You don't. I think you do for completing it. It doesn't look like you get any experience for just handing them over, which you should. Okay, so recipes of the forge I'm almost done with. I can run down and do that real quick. Okay, so this is an extra... It slows people. Alright. Not the most useful of things, but it is a bonus. And it's still a +1 Morning Star. But I have the money and the stuff that it takes to make these, so I will... You know, I don't have a problem spending stuff on it. Well, that was a sling +2. 14 for each of these repairs. That's a pretty good price for those, actually, because they're just a regular sword that you can pick up. You don't need that anymore. Alright. That's all of that done. I am pretty rich. I should have enough to afford what I want to afford at the start of the second chapter, once I reach it. All I have left is one Tomb of Never, the main quest and side quests over in the Beggar's Nest, and then the companion quests.
Good day.
Alright. You don't really get anything for talking to those people, but I always do it anyway. Gives me a sense of completion. But I think all my equipment looks pretty good, right? Yeah, I got my... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to buy. Ordinarily, I'd save up some money, pick up one of those resistance belts, but they're just not really worth the expense. Not at this point. By this point, that guard now knows who I am, because I've solved so many other problems in the city. He sees me, and he's like, ah, hero's here to fix some problems. Honestly, I don't know how they haven't already swarmed this district with guards. It's literally filled with shambling undead. You'd think that they would have done something about it. Instead, they just kind of quarantined it and decided, we're just gonna pretend that it's not that big of a problem. It's no different than, you know, hoarding food in the Black Lake or some crime in the Docks District. The prison riot and the Beggar's Nest should have been quickly quelled. But, man, I tell you, these guards are incompetent. Alright, anyway, that's it for this one. So the next one we'll be picking up in the Beggar's Nest. We should be able to clear out the place itself, like the outer areas, minor points of interest, find the missing people, all kinds of different things. And then in the second, or in the episode after that, I think we'll be able to finish the whole district. Again, might take an extra episode, though. It's pretty long. But that's it for this one, either way. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.